If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
Siege of Orgrimmar is where you're going to be headed to get the shoulders. That's LFR version Siegecrafter Black Fuse. Drops the Mantle of the Horn Nightmare, which I've said once before and I'll say it again. I love those shoulders, all three of the colors of those shoulders. Robes of the Black Harvest, super easy to get. Warlock Order Hall, that's your Warlock campaign from Legion. You're going to have to rep your way through that. Next up is the belt, which we're pulling from the same place. We're getting the shoulders, so it's the same tier. Siege of Orgrimmar, LFR. Malkorok is the boss, Miasmic Skull Belt. Decent drop rate, almost 20%. Now we're going to show you the feet, which are the linen boots, Vanilla R. Too late to delete the R now. That would be tailoring and the auction house to pick that up. Now we have a Void Elf too. This looks really cool on a Void Elf. Wristbands of the Black Harvest. That would be the Warlock Order Hall Warlock campaign from Legion. Rep is your way to get there. Next up is the back, which we've done quite a bit. Waycrest Guard's Cloak. Drustvar is the place. It is a World Quest reward as well as an emissary reward from Drustvar. The headpiece is Darkshore BFA. This is probably a very difficult piece to get, which means you could go with the headpiece from the Warlock set from Legion if you can't find that headpiece at a Darkshore. And of course the weapon is Heroic Dragon Soul. Good drop rate on that staff. The shoulders are very, very Warlock, no question about it. From Blackrock Mythic, that's Cromog, he's the boss, and we have a good drop rate, so 100% to get those shoulders in Mythic Blackrock Foundry. Next up, we're going to talk about the robes of Kintaset, which is from Uldum, from the Cata version of Uldum. It's Quest Reward, the Curse of the Tombs. That's a really cool robe to go with this set. The belt is Strife Riddled Cinch, Tomb Sargeras Mythic, of course that's from Legion. Maiden of Vigilance. So far we have a little bit of WoD, a little bit of Legion, a little bit of Cata. Now we're spinning it to WoD once again. WoD PvP vendor, Warmongering Combatants Endgame. If you hoard, you're going to have to go wild for that offhand piece. Just 2 marks of honor to get that. The feet, Vindicator Soft Soul Slippers. Blood Missile, that's Alliance only. It's Quest Reward, but you could go with any kind of green or even dark red type of burgundy boots if you want. Meatmonger's Gory Grips, High Maul the Butcher, 14% on the drop rate. Keep in mind that would be regular regular mode of High Maul. The back is the Parrot Feather Cloak from Freehold. Sky Captain Crag is the boss. That's about 11% on the drop rate for that burgundy cape. And the headpiece is Grand BC Quest Reward. There is Hope. It's also a Warlock piece that you can get from Molten Core, by the way. Fang of the Pit, Hellfire Citadel Mythic is the weapon. In case if you've been around the block a few times in World of Warcraft, you might be wondering, going back to that last set, that weapon, that's a rogue-only weapon. You are correct, but Warlocks can mog it. You just can't equip it for the stats. Anyway, the chest piece is the Robe of Eternal Rule. That would be mop level tailoring. Check your local tailor, check your local auction house for that particular robe, which of course is from Mist of Pandaria. The belt, Cruel Gladiator's Fellweave Cord. That would be Legion PvP vendor. That's Alliance only, I do believe. Actually, I think that's Horde only. I think that's the Horde only one. Anyway, the back is the Soulbinder's Great Cloak. Hellfire Citadel Soulbound Construct, kind of a fair drop rate to get that back. Now we're going to talk about what this looks like on an orc. Sandals of Rustling Rage. Tears Guard Sound. Drops from a boss, a raid boss, and kind of a low drop rate for that world raid boss. The hands are Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic. That would be Thok the Bloodthirsty, who drops those gloves, I do believe. And next up is Sanctified Dark Coven Hood, which is from Icecrown Citadel Heroic. 25-man Sindragosa is the boss, almost 30% on the drop rate. And the weapon, Primal Gladiator's Energy Staff, WAD, PvP vendor to pick that up. I think that's Horde only, by the way. If you've watched one or two Warlock xmog videos on this channel, well, you might say this set looks familiar, and you would be right. However, I did make some changes. Changed the belt, changed the chest, changed the weapon, changed the offhand, changed the boots. So that's quite a few changes. That's about half the set. The chest is Macquarie Unsullied Cloth Robe. I do believe you could buy it for currency from that last tier in Legion. The belt here is a raid belt cloth drop from BFA. Opulence is the boss, as you can see. Love that skull. That skull works perfectly for any given Warlock set. But there's other pieces that you could use. I do believe it's either the Malevolent or the Dreadful set. Both of those would go. One of those has something that's a little bit green, go pretty well with this set. The feet are Isle Expeditions. You can get them off of Isle Expeditions, buy them on the auction house, or look it up on Wowheads or some of those seed doubloon thingies that you could use as currency. You can buy, and you get a shot at getting it. The hands, Fire Callers hand wraps from the same exact place you get the belt, so that's an easy pickup there. I want to point out about this weapon, which really looks perfect with this set. It's Ishtar's blah 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 stiletto. I'll put a link in the description because I made a mistake. I screwed up. It's too late to change it now. But it drops off of rares and can be bought on the auction house. Rares in Shadowlands. We got full representation of Miss Pandaria as well as WAD and Vanilla. Miss Pandaria, the shoulders, Dreadful Gladiators, Felweave, Amos, Mop PvP vendor, or the auction house, by the way. 3 marks of honor to pick that up. The chest piece spins you to Vanilla level tailoring. Check your local tailor, check your local auction house for that chest, that vest. Now, we're going to point out the obvious here. I think this set looks much better on the lady tunes than it does on the dudes, but hey, transmogs happen to be very subjective. Maybe you think it looks better on the dudes, but I think it looks better on the ladies. The legs here, part of the same set as the crafted set as the vanilla chest piece, which of course black mage weave leggings. Check your local tailor, check your local auction house. And the feet are straight out of Dragon Soul Heroic. War Master Blackhorn has the best drop rate, but I do believe it drops from a few other bosses there. Now this cape really ties in epically with the rest of the set. The hands, part of the same PvP tier from Mop as the shoulders as well as the belt. 2 marks of honor if you want to buy it there, or you can buy it on the auction house because it can be crafted. Diabolic Shroud, Tumasar Garrus Mythic, the Desolate Host is the boss, and the headpiece, rather simple, quest reward, Nagrand. Keep in mind that is the WAD version of Nagrand, and the weapon straight out of your Garrison Proving Grounds quest reward. So we're heading straight over to the Burning Throne. Heroic Agrimar, Fallen Avatar Amos is the name of the shoulders. Kind of a low drop rate for that. That of course happens to be from Legion. So from Legion, we're going to go straight to Burning Crusade, which kind of are linked together in some strange way. Magtheridon's Lair, 1 boss, 1 raid. Void Heart Robe, very good drop rate. Maybe go there once, probably not more than twice. The belt, Tyrannical Gladiators, Court of Accuracy. Basically your Mop PvP vendor, 1 mark of honor. Unlike the Dreadful and the Malevolent sets, which can be crafted, that one can't. So you got to go do some PvP. Replica, Devote, Sandals, Dark Moon Fair is the place, because they're purple and it works with this purple set. So kind of have to head over to Dark Moon Fair to get that. Smartly Plumbed Cap, Freehold Mythic, Harlan Sweet is the boss. That's a cool name. 5% on the drop rate for that headpiece. The gloves are the Burning Throne Heroic, Fel Seeker Ritualist drop it. Kind of a low drop rate there, so keep that in mind. But those gloves look really cool. And the back piece is the Akonai Crypts avatar of Marty Red, 16% on the drop rate. Engine Stoker's Lantern, Blackrock Foundry Heroic, Operator Thogar, good drop right there, and the weapon, Black Fuse Company Utility Knife, Hellfire Citadel Heroic. Great looking dagger. My name is Luxeley. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Leave you with one final thought. Whatever it is by you, whether it's morning or it's afternoon or night like it is here, make the rest of your day, the beginning of your day, the middle of your day epic.